Welcome to Joyful Jen Yoga. Today's practice is for kids because I know a lot of you are at home with your kiddos and you'd like a little something to do with them on the mat as well. So this is a really short 15-minute or so practice to just get kids moving on their mats, breathing and enjoying. Special shout out to my sister-in-law and all of her little munchkins practicing yoga, and all my friends out there. So let's begin. So what I did today, I have this great set of cards. They're little yoga cards for kids, and they're just kind of fun. So I made a little sequence for us, and the first thing we're going to do is start with our full breath. So what that looks like is taking your hands on your belly, maybe on your ribs, and start to feel your body breathing. So we'll take a big breath in, and then a big sigh out. Let's try that again. So we'll breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Big breath in. Wonderful. The next time you breathe, see if you can feel your belly move your hands outward a little bit. Let's try it again. And then could you feel your belly move away from your hands when you breathed out? One more time like that. Big breath in. Awesome. I feel better already. So we'll move into some more movement. And now I want you to see if you can keep breathing in and out through your nose. So let's get started in a downward facing dog position. So it looks something like this, like an upside down triangle. Boston is really good at doing downward facing dog. Maybe I can get her to do it for us at the end. So we'll come onto our mat, on our hands and on our feet, and then just start walking, bending one knee and then the other, like you're a little dog going for a walk. And in fact, you could walk right off your mat, right back on your mat, like a little puppy. You could even walk to the side, kind of explore, feel if you start to get tired in your arms and your legs. Take another big breath and a big We'll walk our feet up to our hands, bend our knees, and inhale, lift all the way back up, and then take hands down to heart. One of my other favorite poses is a star pose, because you're all stars. So let's find our biggest, brightest, shining star. We're gonna walk our feet wide, take a big breath, open our arms, open our mouth, and say, Big breath in again. Big breath, like a shining star. You're shining your light out into the world. Another big breath in and out. Bring your hands down to your hips. We're going to turn our right toes out to the side, coming into our warrior pose. So it looks something like this. We'll reach our arms out to the side and feel really strong through our legs. Breathing all of your strength. Let's count to 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your hands back to your hips. Straighten out that right leg. Turn your toes. Let's open up like a big star again. And then hands come to your hips. Turn your left toes out. Bend into your left knee. Arms stretch out like the warrior that you are. Feeling so strong here. Feel your body breathe. And we'll come back to those 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands to your hips. Straighten out that left leg, pivot and turn, and then we'll open up like a star. And hands back to your hips. Right foot will face to the right again, but this time our left foot will too. So both sets of our toes are going to face to the right, and we'll reach our arms up. This is called Warrior One. We open up our heart and we shine out like the star that we are here as well. You could even reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe even give your fingers a little wiggle. And then hands back to your hips. Straighten out the right leg. Again, open up, big star, shine bright. Hands to your hips. Let's go to the left side. Turn your left toes to face to the left, right toes to face the left, and bend into that left knee. Arms reach up, and then maybe we give our fingers a little wiggle. Strong warrior. Feel the strength in your legs. They might start to get a little tired. And then hands to your hips. Straighten out, pivot and turn your toes. One last time, big star, shine bright, lift your heart up. Maybe twinkle out through your fingers, maybe twinkle out through your toes. Full breath in and hands to hearts. We'll walk our feet a little bit closer in and then try to balance like a tree. So we have our tree pose here. This is one of my favorite ways to practice balancing. So we'll start to imagine that our legs have roots, and those roots go deep down into the earth like a tree. Then we have lots of options. We could come up onto the left tippy toe, turn the knee out, and that could be our tree pose. The foot could come to our ankle, it could come to our calf, it could even come all the way up to our thigh. Ooh, maybe. As we find our balance here, you can do what works for you with your arms. You could reach your arms up like branches of a tree. You could keep your hands on your hip or at hearts. And if you're feeling balanced or you just want to play, maybe your branches are stuck in a storm and they're waving side to side in the wind. Maybe your whole body goes side to side in the wind. And then we'll come back to center. Switching sides, press down into your left foot. We'll come onto our right big toe, turn the knee out. Foot can come to your ankle, your calf, your thigh, finding that strong, strong left leg. Hands can come to hearts. Our branches could grow. We could sway in the wind. We could let our whole trunk sway side to side. Feel your roots all the way down into the earth, and then hands come to heart, and we let that go. Give everything a good shake. Now, we'll come down to the ground. We can come right onto hands and knees, and we'll find our way into our child's pose, all right? We can make our child's pose look like lots of different things. You might imagine yourself being like a small little pebble, and you could really tuck in tight and small here. You could also let your knees go wide and reach your arms forward if you like. Take up as much or as little space as would feel good in your body. Notice your breath. Again, you're breathing in and out through your nose. Notice how that breath feels. Coming back up onto hands and knees, we can take a few cat-cows. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull your heart forward. And round. One more time. Inhale, maybe looking a little bit like a cow. And exhale, looking like a Halloween cat. And come to neutral. We'll send our hips over to one side and sit all the way down. We're going to come into a little twist pose. So our twist will be on our back. We'll hug our knees into our chest, give ourselves a big squeeze, a hug. You can always give yourself a big hug if you're not feeling great, or even if you are feeling wonderful. Give yourself a big hug. Thank your body. Say thanks for doing all that you do for me. And then let your feet come down to the ground. We'll open our arms out like the letter T, and then let your knees drop over to the right. You can look over your left arm if you'd like. Twisting your body here. You might notice how your belly feels different or how your breath feels different. We'll take another big breath in and out. Come back through center, and then let your knees move over to the left. Arms will stay open like a T. We can look over to the right side. Notice how this side feels, how your back feels, how your belly feels. How does your breath feel? And then coming back up. And then we're going to come into one of my favorite shapes. So you might be able to see it here. It's just simply legs up. Now, you could do this against the wall if you had an open wall, or you can just reach your legs up. It feels kind of interesting. You can give your toes a wiggle. You could even reach your arms up. Feel what it feels like to have your arms and your legs weightless here, not holding you up like in all the other shapes. Take another big inhale here, and exhale, one more big hug for your body. And then we can come into happy baby, so you can reach for your toes or the outsides of your feet. And you can even rock side to side like a little baby. If you're so inclined, you could always try to eat your toes like babies do. Just kidding. Unless your feet are really clean. Take another breath. And then release. We're going to come into our relaxation pose. So we'll take our rest. We'll let our arms come out to the side, legs relax. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And we're going to rest. We're going to count 20 breaths here. I'm going to count down from 20. So we'll take a breath in and out, 20. Breath in and out, 19. Soft breath in and out, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, relax your body, 13, 12, let your body be heavy, 11, 10, relax even more, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wake our body back up, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Take a full body stretch, take a big breath in, and a big hug your knees into your chest. Either rock and roll up to a seat, or roll to your side and make your way up, whatever would feel good. And let's see if we can get Boston to do a downward facing dog for us. She looks embarrassed. Bosty, come here. Good girl. Ready? Down dog. Good girl. Come here. See, even dogs do yoga. Hands come to hearts, and we bow forward, forehead to fingertips in gratitude, feeling thankful. I wish you abundant joy. Be well.